Trigonometry Part 2. Before watching this video, make sure that you have watched Part 1. In the last session, we have learned about the trigonometric ratios. If you take a right angle triangle and if this angle is theta and consider this as A, B, C, then sine theta is defined as opposite side to theta. So this is opposite side to theta, and this is the hypotenuse opposite to the right angle. This is hypotenuse, and this is adjacent side to theta. So now sine theta is defined as opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side? BC by hypotenuse is AC. Next, cos theta is defined as adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side here? AB by hypotenuse is AC. Next, tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Opposite is BC and adjacent is AB. So these are the basic trigonometric ratios. Then we will have their reciprocals. That is cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta. That is hypotenuse by opposite side to theta. Hypotenuse is AC and the opposite side is BC. Then comes secant theta, which is the reciprocal of cos. That is defined as hypotenuse by adjacent side to theta. Hypotenuse is AC and adjacent is AB. And the last one is cot theta, which is the reciprocal of tan theta and is defined as adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta. So what is the adjacent side here? AB by opposite side is BC. And here if you observe one thing, if you take sine theta by cos theta, if you take sine theta by cos theta, that is BC by AC and AB by AC. AC gets cancelled and that is equal to BC by AB, which is equal to tan theta. Okay, so we can also conclude that tan theta can be defined as sine theta by cos theta. And what is its reciprocal? That is cot theta can be defined as cos theta by sine theta. So these are the trigonometric ratios and the relation between them. Now we will understand more clearly if we go with some problems. So let us have the first problem. In a triangle ABC, right angled at A, AB is equal to 12 centimeters or 12 units, AC is equal to 5 and BC is equal to 13. Then find all the 6 trigonometric ratios of angle C. So I am assuming this angle C as theta. Okay, so I am assuming it as sine theta, or you can say sine C, whatever it is, as I am assuming as angle C as theta. Sine C is opposite side to C by hypotenuse. That's what we have learned. So opposite side is AB, that is 12, by hypotenuse is BC, that is 13. Similarly, you can find out cos theta. What is cos theta? That is adjacent side to C by hypotenuse, or you can say theta here. What is adjacent side here? AC. AC is the adjacent side, and what is the hypotenuse? BC, that is 5 by 13. 5 by 13. Then tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? That is 12. Opposite to theta is 12 and adjacent to theta is 5. And what is cot theta? You can take the reciprocal of tan theta. It is very simple. That is 5 by 12. This is tan theta and its reciprocal is cot theta 5 by 12. Then you can have the remaining two. That is cosecant theta is nothing but 1 by sine theta. What is sine theta here? 12 by 13. So you can write it as 13 by 12. And secant theta. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos. And what is the cos theta here? 5 by 13. Therefore, secant theta is 13 by 5. And if you don't want to write in the form of reciprocals, you can go with the definition of secant theta. So what is the secant theta? That is hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is the hypotenuse here? 13 by what is the adjacent side? 5. So in any way you will get the same answer. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios with respect to the angle C, that is angle theta. Next problem. In a triangle ABC, right angled at B. So here we have another triangle and now it is right angled at B. So here this is the right angle. If AB is equal to 12, BC is equal to 5, then find cos A and cot A, sin C and tan C. Okay, before finding these trigonometric ratios, we have to find this, the hypotenuse. Okay, so a triangle ABC is right triangle. It is a right triangle and right angled at B. Therefore, AC is the hypotenuse. So, according to the Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So, what is AB here? 12 square plus BC is 5 square. That is 144 plus 25 is equal to 169. AC square is equal to 169 and AC is under root 169, which is equal to 13. So the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. AC is equal to 13 centimeters. Now we have to find cos A and cot A. So let us find cos A first. Cos A is, what is the definition of cos? Adjacent side to A. We are taking cos A by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side to A? What is the adjacent side to A? That is AB. AB is how much? 12. By hypotenuse is 13. Then what about cot A? Cot A is adjacent by opposite. What is the adjacent side here? That is 12. By what is the opposite to A? Opposite to A is BC. That is 5. So now what we have to find? Cos A and cot A. So we done with the first problem. Cos A is over and cot A is over. Then we'll go with the second problem, that is sin C. Now we are taking the trigonometric ratio with respect to C. So sin C is defined as opposite side to C by hypotenuse. What is the opposite to C? That is AB. That is equal to 12 by hypotenuse is 13. Then tan C. Tan C is defined as opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. So the opposite side is 12. And what is the adjacent side to C? That is 5. 12 by 5. So that is the answer for this question. Next. If sin theta is equal to 15 by 17, find the other 5 trigonometric ratios. So take the right angled triangle, let this angle as theta, and what is sin theta is defined as sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That is 15 by 17, that is given. So that means you can take the opposite side as 15 and the hypotenuse as 17. So what is missing here? The adjacent side is missing. So assume this triangle as ABC. So in triangle ABC, as it is right angle triangle, you can say that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. We have to find the x, the adjacent side to theta, by using the Pythagoras theorem. So you have 17 square is equal to AB square is 15 square plus x square. That implies x square equal to 17 square is 289 minus 15 square. Send that side, it will become minus 15 square is 225. So x square is equal to 289 minus 225 gives you 64 and x is equal to 8. So x is equal to root 64. That is 8. X is equal to 8. Now you got the adjacent side also. Now we have to find all the 5 remaining trigonometric ratios. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent here? 8 by hypotenuse is 17. Then tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side to theta by adjacent side. What is opposite side here? Opposite side to theta is 15 by adjacent side is 8. Then comes cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is defined as hypotenuse by opposite side. What is hypotenuse? 17 by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 17 and the opposite is 15. Then secant theta. Secant theta is defined as hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is the hypotenuse here? 17 by adjacent side to theta is 8. Okay. And what is remaining? Sine, cos, tan, secant and cosecant. So what is remaining? It is cot theta. Very good. Cot theta is defined as adjacent side by opposite. So the adjacent side is 8 and opposite is 15. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. Next problem. If sin b is equal to 1 by 3, find cos b into cosecant b plus tan b into secant b. So take a triangle as usual. So let us consider this as A, B, C, right angle, let's see. Now we have to find sin b. Given that sin b is equal to 1 by 3. So that is defined as opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side to b? So consider that as 1. And what is the hypotenuse given? That is 3. Now we have to find the adjacent. Assume that as x. Now by Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, you can say that x square plus 1 square is equal to 3 square. So x square is equal to 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9. That is 9 minus 1. That is equal to 8. Therefore, x is equal to root 8, which is equal to 2 root 2. So x is equal to 2 root 2. So we got the adjacent side also. Now let us define those problems. Cos b into cosecant b plus tan b secant b. We have to find the value of this. So that is equal to, what is cos b is defined as? That is adjacent by hypotenuse. That is 2 root 2 by hypotenuse is 3. Cosecant b. Cosecant b is nothing but the reciprocal of sin b. Already we have sin b here. So you can write the reciprocal of sin b. That is 1 by 3 means 3 by 1. Plus tan b is defined as opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 1 by adjacent is 2 root 2. Into secant beta. Secant beta is nothing but the reciprocal of cos. Already we have got the cos here. So the reciprocal of this is 3 by 2 root 2. Now let us simplify this. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. You have 2 root 2 plus 1 into 3 is 3. 2 root 2 into 2 root 2. 2 2s are 4 into root 2 into root 2 is 2. So that is equal to 2 root 2 plus 3 by 8. And further you can simplify and you will get it as 16 root 2 plus 3 by 8. So this is the answer. Next. If 12 tan b is equal to 16, find sin b plus cos b by sin b minus cos b. So you can do this problem using the regular method like finding, assuming this as some a, b, c and finding this opposite side and hypotenuse and the adjacent. But I am not doing it that way. What is given here? 12 tan b is equal to 16. That implies tan b is equal to 16 by 12. So what is given? Sin b plus cos b by sine B minus cos B. We have to find the value of this. So what I am doing now, I am dividing numerator and denominator, that is every term, dividing every term by cos B. Why I am doing like this? Let us see. That is sine B by cos B plus cos B by cos B. I have divided the numerator by, in the denominator I am dividing now, sine B by cos B minus cos B by cos B. Let us simplify this. Sine B by cos B is tan B minus cos B gets cancelled, that is this is plus 1 by sine B by cos B is tan B minus cos B gets cancelled and it is 1. Now our problem has become very simple. Just substitute the value of tan B here. What is tan B? 16 by 12. So 16 by 12 plus 1 by 16 by 12 minus 1. And if you simplify further, you will get it as 16 plus 12 by 12 by 16 minus 12 by 12. 12 gets cancelled. 16 plus 12 is 28 by 16 minus 12 is 4. That is 4 ones and 4 sevens. So the answer is 7. So the value of sine B plus cos B by sine B minus cos B is 7. Next. Tan alpha plus 1 by tan alpha is equal to 2. Then find the value of tan square alpha plus 1 by tan square alpha. So what is given here? Tan alpha plus 1 by tan alpha is equal to 2. What we have to find? We have to find the value of tan square alpha plus 1 by tan square alpha. So there is a square in the answer. So to get the square, let us square on both sides. So squaring on both sides. That is tan alpha plus 1 by tan alpha whole square is equal to 2 square. Let us expand the LHS, which is in the form of a plus b whole square. That is a square means tan square alpha plus b square, that is 1 by tan square alpha, that is 1 by tan alpha whole square, plus 2ab, 2 into tan alpha into 1 by tan alpha is equal to 2 square, that is 4. So tan alpha gets cancelled. What is remaining here? Tan square alpha plus 1 by tan square alpha is equal to this plus 2 sent to the other side, that is 4 minus 2, that is 2. So the value of tan square alpha plus 1 by tan square alpha is 2. If cos B is equal to 12 by 13, find the value of sin B into 1 minus tan B. So you have to go with the same regular method here. So this is A, this is B, this is C. So what is given here? Cos B is equal to 12 by 13. 12 by 13. So how the cos is defined as? That is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side here? That is BC, that is equal to 12, and the hypotenuse is AB, that is 13. So we require to find the opposite side. Let it be x. So in triangle ABC, using Pythagoras theorem, you can say that x square plus 12 square is equal to 13 square. That is x square plus 144, 12 square is 144, is equal to 13 square is 169. Therefore, x square is equal to 169 minus 144, which is equal to 25. Therefore, x is equal to root 25, which means x is equal to 5. So you got the adjacent side now. X is equal to 5. Now let us find sin B and tan B. What is sin B? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite to B? That is 5 by hypotenuse is 13. Next, tan B is defined as opposite by adjacent, that is 5 by 12. Now let us go to the problem, that is we have to find the value of sin B into 1 minus tan B, that is equal to sin B value is 5 by 13 into 1 minus tan B is 5 by 12. And if you simplify this, 5 by 13 into, if you take LCM here, 12 ones are 12 minus 5, that is 7. So 5 sevens are 35 by 13 12s are, that is 156 is the answer. Okay, next. Tan theta is equal to A by B. Then prove that A sin theta minus B cos theta by A sin theta plus B cos theta is equal to A square minus B square by A square plus B square. So now what is given here? Tan theta is equal to A by B. So we have to prove this is equal to this. Let us consider LHS. What is LHS? A sin theta minus B cos theta by A sin theta plus B cos theta. Now what is the hint we have in the problem? Only we have the value of tan theta. Let us make use of the tan theta. Now in the given expression here, we have sin theta and cos theta only. So try to bring tan theta into these terms. How to bring? Just now we did a problem. Yes, by dividing every term by cos theta. So what you will get? We get it as, so let us see, A sin theta by cos theta minus B cos theta by cos theta by A sin theta by cos theta plus B cos theta by cos theta. So cos theta cancel in the denominator, cos theta cancel in the numerator. So what is remaining here? A sin theta by cos theta is tan theta minus B by again sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta plus B. But we have the tan theta value. We have the tan theta value as A by B. So A into A by B. Replace the tan theta by A by B minus B by A into A by B plus B. Simplify this. A into A square by B minus B by A square by B plus B. So let us take LCM in the numerator, that is B. So A square minus B into B, that is B square. And here also in the denominator the LCM is B. So A square plus B into B is B square. So B gets cancelled. A square minus B square by A square plus B square. So basically trigonometry is a very easy chapter if you practice regularly. So keep practicing the problems and keep watching this space to watch more maths videos. So thank you for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.